Local firefighters answered a late-night call to a fire that heavily damaged a home.
The coldest air of the season is about to arrive in East Alabama. We'll have the complete forecast details coming up.
A third year in a row playoff matchup has been set, and two other teams have secured home playoff advantage. EAN Local News starts right now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Hello, we're glad you could join us. I'm Carl Brady. Anniston firefighters were called to the scene of a residential structure fire on Robertson Road in the Golden Springs community late Tuesday night. The fire involved a single-family dwelling that was heavily damaged by the flames. Firefighters were able to contain the blaze, and there were no reports of injuries on the scene. Firefighters remained at the scene for several hours to ensure all remaining hotspots were fully extinguished. Anniston police announced this morning that they have made an arrest in connection with Monday night's shooting at Little Caesars Pizza on Quintard Avenue. Officers said one of the 17-year-old suspects turned himself in to police and has been charged as an adult. He faces a charge of assault in the first degree, and his bond has been set at $30,000. Anniston police continue their investigation into the shooting. Jacksonville officials say they are getting ready to begin construction on a new fire station on the campus of Jax State. All the documents have been signed and the contractors are on site to start the project. Fire department officials thank the mayor, council members, and Jax State for their collaborative efforts in bringing this project to fruition. The new station will serve North Jacksonville and the JSU campus. A local animal shelter has relocated into a much newer and larger facility. That story and more when we return.
Are you game day ready? WM Grocery has everything you need to fire up the grill. Hot dogs, brats, sausage, ribs, juicy steaks, fresh ground beef, and chicken. Plus, all the grill accessories you need to make your tailgate a success. Wherever you're tailgating, stop by and see us in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and Piedmont. WM Grocery, where game day begins.
Life doesn't stop for car service, and now it doesn't have to with the Ford Mobile Service Van from Buster Miles Ford. Our certified technicians come to you for oil changes, brake service, tire rotations, battery tests, and more. It's the same trusted service now delivered right to your driveway. Schedule your Ford Mobile service today at bustermilesford.com.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Metal Buildings, custom metal buildings built right here in Anniston.
The Calhoun County Animal Control Office has now moved into its new home at McClellan. The Calhoun County Commission bought the state-of-the-art facility from One World Pet Resort for $2 million earlier this year to replace the outdated county shelter on Morrisville Road. County officials say the 38-acre facility will dramatically improve services for homeless animals across the county. Commission Chairman Terry Howell says the move is a smart investment that gives the county a turnkey facility at a fraction of the cost of building a new one. It replaces a building with only 40 kennels that were frequently overcrowded.
This kennel here holds 150 dogs currently. We got 38 acres of land. This is a great asset for Calhoun County. We have great plans here, and we ain't even been here 3 weeks. Naomi just started moving in Thursday a couple of weeks ago. So it's going to take a little while to put this thing together. It's a great facility. It was actually installed, and Auburn University ran it for many, many, many years. So this is a state-of-the-art facility, and we're glad to be here.
In addition to serving as an adoption and shelter facility, the center will provide a community hub for animal welfare and pet owners. Naomi Richards, the county's animal control director, says her staff is making lots of plans for new services at the McClellan facility.
So currently right now we do still have the boarding facility, and that is going to continue. We do have plans to expand. We want to have a dog park, scent trails. We want to try to host some events like dog diving, agility training. So there's a lot of good things to come in the future. We just have to work on it.
The new animal control shelter is located at 555 Justice Drive on the McClellan property. It's open for adoptions Tuesday through Friday afternoons from 1 until 4:30, and it's also open on Saturday mornings by appointment. The shelter may be contacted on its Facebook page or by calling 256-241-2929. Also, the county's shelter animals are completely separate from the One World Pet Resort facility, which continues to provide its usual boarding services. The Coosa Riverkeeper organization has announced its opposition to a new federal rule that would give utilities 5 more years to comply with limits on toxic wastewater discharges from coal-fired power plants. The Environmental Protection Agency is now taking public comments on the proposed rules, and Riverkeeper volunteers are encouraging area residents to make their voices heard. The EPA will collect public comments until November 3rd, and it has scheduled a public hearing for November 12th. When we come back, workers who usually spend their days assembling cars and trucks took some time this week to assemble bicycles.
Big dreams deserve a strong foundation. Whether you're starting a business, building a backyard shop, or just need more space, Waldrop Metal Buildings is ready to help. Every project is built to fit your vision, your style, and your budget. Let's bring that dream to life. Call Waldrop today.
Celebrate Halloween with Old Noble. From spooky decor and frightfully fun gifts to cozy touches that make your home the perfect haunted hideaway, Old Noble has everything you need to get into the spirit of the season. And while you're here, don't forget to check out our locally branded merchandise, the perfect treat for showing off your hometown pride this fall. Stop by Old Noble in downtown Anniston today and make this Halloween one to remember.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit us at any one of our 5 locations in Oxford, Roanoke, Talladega, Jacksonville, and Lincoln.
Students at Coldwater Elementary School in Oxford got a big surprise this week as their school received a gift of 24 bicycles from Honda. The automaker, with a plant in Lincoln, made the donation through its All Kids Bike program, and workers from the plant were on hand to assemble the new bikes as well. The 24 brand new bikes plus an instructor bike will be used in PE classes to teach students balance, confidence, and lifelong skills. Coldwater's kindergartners got a chance to take the bikes for a spin or maybe more of a walk around the gym. Anniston Police Department's K-9 Izzy is getting a bullet and stab protective vest thanks to a nonprofit organization called Vested Interest in Canines. Delivery of the custom-made vest is expected within 10 weeks. The charity was established in 2009 to provide protective vests and other assistance to dogs of law enforcement and related agencies throughout the United States. Each vest is valued at $1,800 and is available for dogs actively employed and certified with law enforcement agencies. Since it began, Vested Interest in Canines has provided more than 6,000 vests, valued at about $6.9 million to canines in all 50 states. The purchases are made possible by both private and corporate donations. This year's Halloween costumes may include some coats and gloves to keep the trick-or-treaters warm while they collect their candy. John Holder is in the Pool Doctor Weather Center with the spooky forecast.
Carl, indeed, if you don't like cold weather, it will be spooky for sure coming up the next couple of nights across East Alabama. We'll have the complete 7-day forecast next.
This spring and summer, get it done right with Oxford Lumber, your hometown partner for projects big or small. From refreshing your garden to upgrading your outdoor space, we've got everything you need. Check out our full garden center and gear up on our Stihl showroom, chainsaws, blowers, trimmers, and more. Ready to grill? We've got Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone to fire up the fun. Since 1985, Oxford Lumber has been built on tradition and focused on you. Visit us today at any of our 5 locations: Oxford, Roanoke, Talladega, Jacksonville, and Lincoln. Oxford Lumber, where you're treated like family.
Craig Miller at Miller's Sand and Landscape Supply. How would you like to come home and sit down and relax in front of a fire pit? Here at Miller's Sand and Landscape Supply, we've got different types of fire pits. You want to relax, tailgate in your backyard? It's Miller's Sand and Landscape Supply. Not only we have the firewood to go in the fire pit, but the fire pit to put it in here at Miller's Sand and Landscape Supply.
EAN News would like to thank all our commercial sponsors. Go check out our sponsors' links in the description below. This segment of EAN Local Weather is brought to you by Pool Doctor Custom Pools in Jacksonville. Personal, professional, quality.
We had a mix of clouds and actually a little bit of sunshine today. Looking at the EAN weather cam, look at this right here. Some blue sky actually today. But for the most part, we had clouds and sun there. Here at the Pool Doctor Weather Center today, the best we could do temperature-wise was 57 degrees, 14 degrees below the average. Even in late October, we're still typically in the low 70s, but not today with all the cloud cover and the rain hanging out in the upper 50s after a morning low this morning of 50 degrees in the rain. Looking at tonight across East Alabama, a few more showers coming. Then we're going to be dry for several days, but tonight about a 1 in 3 chance of a couple of lingering showers out there, mainly before 9 or 10 o'clock tonight, and the low temperature tonight dropping off to 45 degrees. Coming up tomorrow, we'll have more clouds than sun coming up. Cloudy skies in the morning at 9 a.m. Only about 50 degrees. We'll still look at mostly cloudy skies by lunchtime. And with the cloud cover in place, temperatures not rising very much. About 53 for the temperature at lunchtime. By tomorrow afternoon, maybe some sunshine. Few clouds out there about 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon when the kids get out of school. The temperature, again, just not going anywhere. 56 for the high tomorrow afternoon and at 3 o'clock. And cold temperatures will be the theme for the next couple of days. We're dropping down to 37 on Friday morning, 36 on Saturday morning. Looks like we're going to have our first frost advisories of the year issued by the National Weather Service office in Birmingham coming up for both Friday and probably Saturday mornings as well. The good news is sunshine will be returning all throughout the weekend. With that, daytime highs will be warmer. 63 on Friday, 66 on Saturday, 65 on Sunday. We're going to keep rising up close to 70 degrees by early next week. That will feel very nice. 67 on Monday with a small chance of a shower, 70 on Tuesday, and we stay in the upper 60s by the middle part of next week. Nighttime lows after a couple of mornings in the mid-30s will be back up in the 40s across East Alabama. Very seasonable temperatures, about where we should be for this time of year. Well, we are just 2 nights away from Friday night, and Friday night not only means football in Alabama, but it means at this time of year trick or treat weather. And this is what we can look at. About 5 o'clock before the time changes, it will still be sunshine out there for the little ones that go out trick or treating. It's going to be clear skies on Friday. No problems with the weather, about 60 degrees. By 7 o'clock, that'll be the heart of trick or treat time, about 54 degrees, and the temperature will keep on dropping. Later on in the evening on Halloween night by 9 o'clock, about 48 degrees. Will keep on dropping from there as we'll drop all the way down into the upper 30s again across East Alabama on Halloween night. I'll be back here tomorrow with your Thursday weather at a glance in the morning. Join us bright and early at 6 a.m. Right back here tomorrow night for EAN Local News as we will detail that weekend forecast for all of East Alabama. Get ready for sports. Colby Amos is next after the break.
At Pool Doctor Custom Pools in Jacksonville, we believe a great pool is where the best memories are made. Family cookouts, sunny afternoons, kids laughing and splashing, it all starts with a pool that's clean, clear, and ready for fun. That's where we come in. From trusted Pentair products to the cutting-edge BeatBot cleaners, plus top-quality chemicals and fun accessories, we've got everything you need to keep your pool perfect. Visit Pool Doctor today, where pool care meets family care.
I'm Mary Beth from CARES Direct Primary Care. Do you want convenient 24/7 access to health care? We're available in person, by text, phone, and video visit. Sooner or later, we all get sick. A quick trip to an ER or urgent care can quickly add up to more than the cost of 1 year's membership of Direct Primary Care. If you have a high deductible, you can quickly burn through that before your insurance activates. Join CARES DPC today.
The undefeated Piedmont Bulldogs added another dominant win to their season last Friday night, defeating the Welborn Panthers 56-16 in a key region matchup. Piedmont's offensive and special teams units made a major impact in the win. Leading the charge, senior Rolly Pinto recorded 6 receptions for 125 yards and 2 touchdowns. Junior Jackson Howard carried the ball 11 times for 89 yards and a score. Sophomore quarterback Cole Austin completed 8 of 17 passes for 142 yards and 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. Defensively, the Bulldogs forced multiple turnovers and held Woburn to just one scoring quarter. The Panthers dropped to 5-3 overall and 5-2 in region play with the loss. Piedmont remains 9-0 overall and 7-0 in Region 6. Their next challenge, a road game against Glencoe. With dominant performances being shown all season long, the Anniston Bulldogs also continue their season with another impressive performance, this time against White Plains. Anniston rolled to a win behind a strong showing from running back Isaac Michael, who rushed for 102 yards and 2 touchdowns, and also caught 2 passes for 59 yards, including a touchdown. His scoring runs come from 38 and 19 yards, helping set the tone early for the Bulldogs offense. Quintavious Cunningham added 61 yards on the ground, while Jabari Williams contributed 40 yards and a 12-yard touchdown run. Quarterback Jamoris Young stayed efficient, completing 4 of 7 passes for 61 yards, highlighted by a 21-yard touchdown pass to Michael, and also scored on a 5-yard run. Defensively, the Bulldogs made big plays all night. Elijah Lanier returned 2 interceptions for touchdowns, covering for 61 and 26 yards, while Kyrie Lewis added a 90-yard interception return for another score. The Bulldogs defense created turnovers that led directly to points, sealing the game's outcome opportunity. With the win, Anniston improves to 9-0 overall and finishes 7-0 in Class 4A Region 6. The Bulldogs now turn their attention to a non-region showdown at Jacksonville to close out the regular season, a matchup that will feature 2 of the area's top teams going head-to-head. Oxford will be playing Florence this week, being a non-region game and the number 4 for their region. We met with Coach Sam Adams, who mentions why this win matters so much as they head into the postseason.
They're a really good team. They're physical. They run the ball really well. They play good defense. And so it'll be a playoff type game for us, which I think that we need, going into our playoff run the next week.
As the postseason nears, Adams mentions how this final regular season game at home is senior night and the significance that it has for Yellow Jacket football for the players and its community.
I hope that a lot of people show up here tomorrow night because it's senior night for us. This senior class that we've had is it's not the biggest in terms of numbers. I mean, there's only 11 of those guys, but all of those guys have played a bunch of snaps here and have been good ambassadors for our school and our program, and are going to be good leaders in this community one day. So I'd hope to see everybody out there to support those guys.
Coach Adams noted that facing Parker for the 3rd straight year in a row brings another tough challenge on the road, but emphasized that each season brings a new Oxford football team with its own identity and mindset.
This team has a life of its own, just like last year's team did and the team before that. And, I know what kind of players Parker has had there in the past, and I kind of know what their depth chart sort of looked like, last year, but I haven't had really any time to take a look at those guys yet. That'll be something to get moving on Friday after we finish up the Florence game Thursday. We know the routine, we know the lay of the land. There's some familiarity over there, which is good on a road trip kind of thing. The big challenge obviously going to be they're a really good team, and hopefully we're playing our best going into that game, and that really seems like more of a 3rd round-ish type matchup than a 1st round game, but that's just the way that it worked out this year.
Oxford will have a big matchup with Parker, but first their priority is Florence, wanting to carry that win into the postseason. That's going to be all that we have for sports today. Back to you, Carl.
Thank you for watching East Alabama Now Local News. We appreciate all of your support. Please like and subscribe to see more local news for your area. We'll see you back here Thursday for your news on your schedule.